Today, we'll explore common mistakes people make when drinking water, debunk some myths, and identify signs of dehydration. But stay tuned. There's a shocking water myth at the end that you won't want to miss. Let's begin with the mistakes people make when drinking water. Drinking too much water. Some people say you should drink a gallon of water a day, but that's not always the best advice. Are you exercising, sweating, or taking electrolytes? Drinking too much water can dilute electrolytes like salt and lead to a condition called hyponatremia, where there's not enough sodium in your blood. This is a form of dehydration. Yes, you can become dehydrated from drinking too much water. I'm not against drinking water, you just need to drink the right amount. Listen to your body's thirst signals. On the other hand, if you're prone to kidney stones, you should drink at least 2.5 liters of fluid a day. This helps prevent stones by diluting your urine. Should everyone drink exactly 8 glasses of water a day? It depends on various factors, which I'll discuss in this video. The main point is not to force yourself to drink too much water, as it can be dangerous. Drinking water too quickly. This might not seem like a big deal, but drinking water too fast can cause problems. When you drink water too quickly, the sodium in your blood doesn't have enough time to balance the fluid. Sodium helps balance fluids inside and outside of cells. If you drink too much water too quickly, it can cause swelling because sodium moves into the cells too fast, creating an imbalance. So, when you drink water, take your time and don't rush it. Drinking the wrong fluids. Relying on drinks like coffee, tea, alcohol, and soda for hydration can be a mistake. Coffee and tea have mild diuretic effects, meaning they can push fluids out of your body instead of hydrating you. Alcohol and soda can also dehydrate you. Some people mistakenly believe soda hydrates them, but it doesn't. Consider other factors too. If it's hot outside, you'll need more fluids. If you're exercising or sweating a lot, you'll also need more water. Conditions like diarrhea or vomiting can quickly dehydrate you. Starting a ketogenic diet can lead to rapid fluid loss because stored sugar in muscles and the liver retains water. As you reduce carbs, this fluid is released, and without enough electrolytes, you can become dehydrated. Another important aspect is the balance of potassium and sodium in your diet. If you consume a lot of potassium, such as from an electrolyte drink, without enough sodium, you can become dehydrated, especially if you're exercising and sweating a lot. It's essential to maintain the right balance of these electrolytes. Most people don't get enough potassium because they don't eat enough vegetables and consume too much salt, leading to fluid retention. Increasing potassium intake can help in these cases. Consuming water while eating. Drinking a lot of water during meals can dilute your stomach acids, making it harder to digest food, especially protein. This issue is common if you already have low stomach acid, which often occurs in people over 45. Drinking too much water with your meals can lead to digestive problems like GERD or acid reflux. It's better to drink water about half an hour before or after meals instead of during. However, if you're thirsty during a meal, it's okay to drink some water, just don't overdo it. The main point is that if you already have low stomach acid, drinking too much water during meals can weaken your stomach's ability to digest protein properly. Drinking tap water. Some people say tap water is safe, but it can contain harmful substances. Besides chlorine and fluoride, tap water may have glyphosate, a chemical in Roundup used with GMO foods. Chemicals that affect fertility, hormones, and the brain, and even carcinogens. Additionally, tap water often contains tiny plastic particles. To avoid these, it's best to use a good water filter. Now, let's talk about the 6 signs that you're not drinking enough water. Kidney stones. If you are prone to kidney stones or have had them before, it's important to drink more water. Kidney stones form when urine is highly concentrated with oxalates and calcium. Drinking more water dilutes the urine, reducing the risk of stone formation. Low blood pressure. Especially on a keto diet, you might experience low blood pressure. This happens because lowering carbs causes your body to lose excess fluid. If you don't consume enough salt, the fluid volume drops, leading to low blood pressure and lightheadedness. If you feel lightheaded, check your blood pressure, drink more water, and increase your salt intake. People who consume too much potassium without enough sodium can also experience this. Sodium helps retain fluid, and you need about 1,000 milligrams of sodium per day. Dark urine. This can happen on a keto diet as well. While you don't want your urine to be completely clear, it should be a straw color, not super dark. Dark urine is a sign that you need to drink more water. This is a simple way to check if you're staying hydrated. Dry, sticky mouth. A dry, sticky mouth can indicate dehydration. Constipation. If you're constipated even after eating vegetables, you might be dehydrated. Vegetables contain fibers that retain fluid, and without enough water, these fibers can't form the gel they should. This can lead to constipation. If you find yourself getting really thirsty after eating a salad, it might be a sign you need to drink more water. Lightheadedness. As mentioned earlier, lightheadedness can be related to low blood pressure. If you experience this, it might mean you need to drink more water. In summary, while paying attention to your thirst is important, these are additional signs that you might need to drink more water. Let's discuss the first myth. When you feel thirsty, it's already too late. You're already dehydrated. This idea is similar to saying that when you feel hungry, it's already too late because hunger has overtaken you. Our bodies have various perceptions, including thirst, which tells us when we need to drink. I don't know who promotes the idea that you can't rely on your sense of thirst and that you must drink before feeling thirsty. Your body knows when it's thirsty, except in cases where there's brain damage, a brain tumor, an autoimmune issue with the brain, or a severe lack of salt in your diet, which makes your blood too diluted. When there's a salt deficiency, the sense of thirst can disappear. So it's important to trust your sense of thirst. Just drink when you feel thirsty. You should drink enough water for your urine to be clear. Actually, urine doesn't need to be clear. It should be a light straw or yellow color. This is a normal urine color. If your urine is too clear, it means you have too much fluid in your body. On the other hand, if your urine is very dark, it doesn't always mean you need to drink more water. It could indicate a liver problem, as the liver is involved in pigment elimination. If your urine is slightly foamy, it might signal a kidney issue or that you're consuming too much protein. You should drink water constantly to fill your stomach, so you'll eat less, and the water will stay in your body. Drinking more water won't help you lose weight. There is evidence that replacing sugary sodas with water can help you lose weight since you'll be consuming less sugar. However, water by itself does not burn fat. Drinking more water will flush out toxins. Most toxins are fat-soluble and stored in fat cells. Drinking a lot of water won't help remove these toxins from your body. Water prevents dehydration. While water is essential for staying hydrated, you also need electrolytes and sea salt, which are crucial components. Drinking excessive amounts of water can lower sodium levels in your blood. This condition, known as hyponatremia, can cause brain swelling, seizures, weakness, headaches, irritability, cognitive issues, and even lead to a coma. Some people with hypertension taking diuretics to reduce sodium levels. They were told to drink a lot of water, which further diluted their sodium levels. People drinking sugary sodas, tea, sweating during workouts, and experiencing various side effects need to balance water intake with sodium. To stay hydrated, listen to your body's thirst signals. Drink more water if you exercise, are in hot weather, sweat a lot, have been in a sauna, or consume alcohol. If you're at risk of kidney stones, drink at least 2.5 liters of water daily. I'm not against water, but drinking too much can create imbalances. You should drink a lot of water right before a meal. Drinking water before a meal is generally fine, but if you have acid indigestion, heartburn, or bloating, it might indicate low stomach acid. In such cases, it may be best not to drink too much water right before eating, especially if you have these symptoms. For those with kidney stones, it's essential to drink at least 2.5 liters of fluids daily to prevent urine from becoming too concentrated. If you have gout, adding a bit of baking soda to your water can help reduce symptoms. For kidney stones, Drinking lemon water can help because citrates bind with oxalates, preventing them from combining with calcium. On a keto diet, if you're not consuming enough salt and drinking a lot of water, this can cause imbalances and potentially lead to weakness. This can result in what's known as keto flu or keto fatigue. In such cases, you just need more salt. Drinking more water is very beneficial for cleaning and helping the kidneys. There is a belief that constantly flushing your kidneys with water cleans them. This is not true. You're simply giving your kidneys more work. They do not get cleaned this way. Kidneys filter the blood and return many substances to it. Drinking more water does not necessarily cleanse the kidneys. There's no evidence to support this idea. Some foods, like vegetables, are 80 to 95% water. We get a lot of water from vegetables. Even meat is 60 to 65% water. When we burn fat, we produce water because the oxidation of fat in the mitochondria creates water and CO2. Actually, a bit more water is produced than fat burned due to the addition of oxygen. If you burn, say, half a kilo of fat, you produce slightly more than half a kilo of water. It sounds incredible, but it's a fact. However, don't rely solely on this water. You can drink most of your water within a limited time, but never force yourself to drink too much. Water consumption is individual. There are many nuances, and what one person needs may not be beneficial for another. Regarding thirst, it can increase if you have diabetes or excess calcium in the blood. Both conditions, diabetes and hypercalcemia, high calcium levels in the blood, can cause frequent urination, which may be the reason for your increased thirst.